Hello and welcome. One of the biggest issues that we're going to find in a lot of systems is data duplication or data integrity. That's why you're going to find in a lot of Salesforce administrator job descriptions, they're looking for deduping or someone that has experience with data integrity. So in our DMS, we might have duplicate cars, which could be a major problem because you're trying to sell the Ford Explorer, but we have it 2 times in the system. So I already opened that vehicle and I sold it. But because you see it twice, you see the status as still not sold, and you try and sell the same car which has been sold. So duplicate data is a major issue. Another example, for instance, is let's say I'm a real estate agent and I'm trying to sell homes. So I go to a website like Zillow and I buy leads. You are interested to buy a house from Zillow, so your name is in there. I have your contact. But I also call another realty and I buy leads from them, and your name is in there as well. So I call you the first time and say, hello, Mrs. So-and-so or Mr. So-and-so. I'd like to sell you a house. And he said, I'm not interested. Do not call me again. And I go to the next lead and it's your name that I got from another real estate online agency. And I call you again. And this time, oh my God, I hear what I would never want to hear from anybody else. And you might actually complain because you did put us on the do not call list. So duplicate could create a lot of problems financially, with customer service and a lot of other things. So in Salesforce, you can go to setup. Under setup, you can go to data. Under data, you go to duplicate management and duplicate rules, and you'll find some rules. So you can create a new rule and put the criteria. What makes a contact a duplicate? For example, social security number. If there's a social security number that's in there more than one time, it means that I have that person more than one time. So I do not want to load that person more than one time. The bigger issue, however, is when we already have a duplicate record. I already have a car in there twice. That's the problem. And I have thousands of cars. I need to be able to very quickly find that car. How do I very quickly find that car? Simple. We go to Setup, Developer Console, and under Developer Console, we're going to go to the query editor. We're going to try and write a query in SOQL, which is SOQL. However, and we do have this document is attached to your page on Kinsey Tech on the project side. We don't need to proficiently know SOQL, but we need to know some basic stuff. We need to know that if I run this statement and click execute, it's going to show me the duplicate data. But what do I need? I need to put when I say select, I need to put the field or fields that show me the duplicate data. I'm going to write the object of the name and then group by the list of the fields that I'm looking for. So let's go ahead and take an example. I'm trying to see, let's look at our data over here. How many Fords do I have? And the object name is Ford Dodges. Now this is the actual label, not the name. So the name of the object, if we go to Object Manager, look at it, it's always at __C because it's a custom object. So what are we going to find there? We're going to find in from Ford Dodge __C. We're going to remove ID and put make. That's the label, but the field name is __C. And then group by, we're going to group by make __C. Let's go ahead and hit execute. And it shows me that I have Ford 5 times. I have 5 Fords, and Dodge 4 times. So I have 4 Dodges. Very quickly tells me how many I have. If I need to add more fields, I simply, after the comma, add the field and a comma. And then on the group by, add the field and the comma. And that's all you need to do to see, depending on what its duplicate. So let's go in and look at our statement here. We're going to take the bigger statement. So I'm trying to find if I have a duplicate car, if the make is the same, the model is the same, and the cylinders are the same. We don't change this, comma count ID, because that's what gives us the count. From, I'm putting the object name, which is Ford Dodge. Group by, I have to list the same fields that are up there. So if I have make model cylinders, I have to put make model cylinders. If I don't, it's going to give me an error message saying a group not included in group by. And then having, I leave having as is. So let's go ahead and execute this now. And it gives me the make, the model, the cylinders, and that I have 2 of each. So this is my duplicate data. Of course, you can add more fields such as mileage or something else or color, but this is just a sample that shows us. And in the DMS, if we're asked to find duplicate vehicles that we have, we want to choose the fields that shows us what the duplicate vehicle is. And based on that criteria, we tweak this query and find it. Best of luck and thank you. Thank you for joining us in today's session. We hope that you enjoyed it. And we'd like to invite you to a lot of our free sessions. Simply visit our website at kinseytech.com/events. Thank you again.